Today's headlines. 5 African leaders come together to create a new regional organization. To click or not to click, South Africa contemplates making cybersecurity part of the school curriculum, and Social Media Week Lagos officially takes off. What did you think about Mandela's will? We find out. We meet another African hero, and for today's Keep Calm, grab an empty jar. Lots to enjoy today on EL Reports. Hello everybody and welcome to EL Reports. Now, I have a train of thought that I'd like you to follow me on. What comes to your mind when you hear the word hero? Think about that while we go straight on to the news of the day. In a clear demonstration of the famous adage that united we stand, the leaders of Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Chad and Burkina Faso have agreed to create a regional organization to strengthen cooperation on development and security in the Sahel region, the belt of land south of the Sahara Desert, which runs across Africa from Mauritania in the west to Sudan in the east. The Zambasian tells us that Mauritania will host the headquarters of the new grouping, dubbed the G5 Sahel, and its president, Mohamed Ould Abdelaziz, will initially take the chair according to a statement issued after a meeting in the Mauritanian capital. President Abdelaziz is quoted as saying, "There is no lasting development without security, nor enduring security without effective development. We have agreed to unite our efforts to tackle this double challenge of security and lasting development in the Sahel." We're informed that ministers from the 5 nations will work together to identify priority investment projects and seek sources of international financing, focusing on areas such as infrastructure, food security, agriculture, and pastoralism. We follow that with a report from Times Live SA that the South African Film and Publication Board is campaigning for cyber safety to be included in the school curriculum. The regulatory body is also researching cyberbullying because it has found that no thorough research was available. Stephanie Dawson-Kosa, head of Choice Childcare, welcomed the Film and Publication Board campaign, emphasizing that talking about safe cell phone use was as important as discussing taboo subjects such as sex and drugs. Times Live SA quotes her as giving this stern warning. "Letting your child have a phone can give a false sense of security. Parents need to realize that when they give their child a cell phone, they are exposing him to influences and people way beyond their control." And over to the global newsreel to share the news that the USAID financing Ghanaian agriculture project has launched in Accra, Ghana. The 5-year United States Agency for International Development project focuses on attracting finance options for rice, maize, and soy value chains in northern Ghana, and we are told that the project will identify and develop agribusiness opportunities and facilitate investments from financial institutions through the use of business advisory service providers. USAID FinGap was initiated in July 2013 and has since identified agribusiness investment opportunities in the 3 value chains. The project has also partnered with commercial banks, leasing companies, private equity and impact investors willing to provide necessary financing. Last but definitely not least, Social Media Week has officially kicked off in Lagos, Nigeria, as well as other cities around the world. The event, which is currently celebrating its 6th year in existence and its 2nd year on the continent, started on the 17th of February 2014 and will run till the 21st of February. The week-long affair is billed as a leading media platform that aims to help people and organizations connect through collaboration, learning, and the sharing of ideas and information. Older Creative Intelligence, a leading brand development firm in Nigeria, highlights the role that social media has taken in the country in the release of the 1st edition of the Older Social Media Report. Ventures Africa tells us that the report, which was officially unveiled to the public at an SMW Lagos featured event, highlights the trends, mindshare and dominance of various individuals and brands in Nigerian social media. So back to our discussion, what would you say a hero is? A war veteran maybe? Someone who gives their life to a cause, who devotes themselves to their community? Well, whatever you think, I'm pretty sure you'll connect with today's hero. But first, we have got to go on a break. Like you know, every so often we throw out topics on Facebook and Twitter and we ask you to give us your opinion because these things matter to us, they matter to Africa. So we're going to take a look today at some of your feedback on our hot topics. Listen up. On today's Say It, we ask, what did you think about Mandela's will? Uche thought, the content of Nelson Mandela's will shows the openness and largeness of his heart. I was deeply touched when I read that he mentioned the children of Samora Machel in his will. Felix Sunday John shared his views. He said, I agree with you, Uche, on your comments, but I still don't understand why Winnie Mandela was left out of the will. But aside from that slight reservation, I think that the will was a clear representation of what Madiba stood for in life and also in death. Uche P rounded it out nicely by saying, as much as I do not understand why he left Winnie with nothing, it was a very fair will, ensuring that the people who he cared about were taken care of after he is gone. I agree with Ndileka that anything bequeathed should be seen as a bonus and not a right. On an international level, Kawala's expertise in leadership and management is indisputable. She's managing director of the consulting firm Strategies, offering services to multinational firms such as Standard Chartered Bank and ExxonMobil, as well as development organizations such as NEPAD, the World Bank, the United Nations, and many more. In 2008, Kawala was recognized by the World Bank as one of 7 women entrepreneurs in Africa, and she is also a board member of the World Entrepreneurship Forum. She says, the time is now for women to become leaders. I am a very firm believer in the potential of Africa and in our potential to actually provide a new model for the world. We can draw from the tremendous natural resources that Africa has and tremendous human resources that we have. I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me that that was very, very well deserved. Alright then, let's see what we have to keep calm about for today. I once read an article and the person said if you have a worry, an anxiety, a fear, you write it down on a slip of paper and put it in a jar. Then at the end of the week or maybe the month, take all those slips of paper out and burn them. Now the action is supposed to release your fear and anxiety because apparently 97% of the things we worry about never happen. Now I'm not going to suggest arson, that's a bit extreme for me. But I think we should do that whole writing and putting in the jar bit. So what do you think? Let's try it for maybe 1 week. Write down everything that bothers you, put it in the jar and forget about it. And then at the end of the week, see how many of those worries were really valid. Keep calm and put it in the jar. And we have come to the end of today's show. Now I'm sure you'll agree with me that today's hero deserved that title in every sense of the word. If you want to keep discovering more of Africa's outstanding heroes, you know what you have to do. Keep watching EL Reports and we will continue sharing them with you. Alright then, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye-bye.